DuckDuckGo. There's a new search engine in town, and it's got the name of a children's game. I'm not here to bash it though, I actually am quite interested. So this search engine is obviously very new with the big boys who are hiding behind Google. Obviously, when it comes to search engines, Google does not have much competition. But of course it's there. There's Yahoo and Bing. And if you use those, that's cool, I guess. Why? Anyway, this search engine feels like it has a lot of potential energy behind it. So what makes this engine different from the other guys? It's all based around this idea that none of your searches are being tracked or recorded. So obviously we're all getting kind of afraid that someone could be watching or hacking into us and seeing what we search for or what we look at. Most of us aren't murderers. Most. So we have no problem with the NSA searching us, to a degree. We obviously don't like knowing that someone's behind our backs looking over our shoulders watching. So this new search engine is gonna let us feel a bit more safe. And most people have realized that a search history doesn't really help them that much. About the one convenience you get out of it is if you were on a page that you don't know how to get back to, you just look at your history and go there. So DuckDuckGo has eliminated this feature for security for us. Apple has looked at DuckDuckGo and saw potential. Their first step was by adding it as one of their default browsers on all of their devices. So on OS X Mavericks 10.9.5, wow. This came out today for me, it'll probably be tomorrow from when this video is uploaded. But now DuckDuckGo is one of the search engines you can pick for default. When iOS 8 come out, now it's on the iOS 8 Safari. And it's also on OS X Yosemite Beta. Apple's all about keeping things private. More recently, especially. And you know, that could be something to do with the Jennifer Lawrence thing. She's probably not getting the iPhone 6. But Tim Cook released a letter to the public and posted it on Apple's website saying how important privacy is to their customers. They want to make sure we feel safe. So they released this giant letter saying how much they understand we have to trust them for Apple Pay to work. And within iOS 8 now, Apple can't access your 4-digit passcode, so that even with feds who came after them with search warrants, Apple couldn't hack into our phones and look at information, which actually was possible with iOS 7. The reason Apple's doing all this privacy stuff and allowing DuckDuckGo as a new search engine is because they're slowly learning that they can't work with Google, at least as much as they used to. Back in the early iPhone days, the YouTube app was built into the operating system, but now Google's making their own phones that compete with iPhones. So whether or not Apple likes Google, they can't really work together anymore. It's a sad divorce of companies. So Apple's providing all the cloud services that Google provides, like Pages instead of Docs, and then Keynote instead of Presentation, and all that jazz. But aside from Apple and Google, back to DuckDuckGo, the way it looks and the way your search results looks are fully customizable, which is pretty cool. You can change all the colors and the font. Possibilities are endless. So overall, DuckDuckGo is probably a search engine you should try out for a day or two. If a lot of people start using it, Google will have to address everyone about privacy, because there definitely might be a drop in people who do Google searches. And if we all start using a search engine that doesn't record data, it could mean downsizing for the NSA's web searching. So those are my thoughts on DuckDuckGo. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is this a bad idea? I'm personally kind of interested. I'm gonna try it out for a while. And I will see you guys later.